going to discuss chapter 1 class 9 chapter 1 worksheet first exercise. Now look here, write one word for the following. Short form of an element that is called symbol means like a sodium, potassium, calcium. Elements having valency 2 are called divalent. Di means 2, valent means valency. Elements having positive valency are called cations means like is Na plus K plus are cations. Elements having negative valency are called anions. Elements exhibiting more than one valency or variable valency or one valency are called variable valency. It's called variable valency. Now dear students, we come on in the fill in the blanks with suitable words. Means we have to fill here suitable words. First question is weight of an element is equal to atomic weight, expressed in AMU. What do you mean by term AMU? Atomic mass unit, as we have discussed. 1 AMU can be defined as the 1/12 part of mass of carbon 12 atom is called AMU. 1 valency of a metal is the number of electrons lost by an atom during the formation of compound. Means when a metal involved in the formation of bond with any other non-metal, then metal lost electron, it form cation. Metal possesses means metal के पास क्या होता है बेटे? पॉजिटिव वैलेंसी. मेटल पॉजिटिव वैलेंसी. नॉन मेटल हैव नेगेटिव वैलेंसी. लाइक Cl minus, Br minus, and metal positive valence means Na plus, K plus, chloride, fluoride, CO3 2 minus means carbonate, sulfate are acidic radicals. Means those have excess electrons or we can say those take electrons from other are called acidic radicals. Those lost electrons are called basic radicals. Match the following. Acidic radicals are, we have discussed already, acidic radicals are negatively charged ion or group negative charge group radicals. Sulfate SO4 2 minus, CO3 2 minus, sulfate ion or carbonate ion are acidic radical. Basic radicals are Na plus, K plus, sodium ion and potassium ion. Monovalent radicals are Cl minus, K plus ion. Means chloride ion and potassium ion both have valency 1. That's why these are monovalent radical. Variable valency elements showing more than one valency are called variable valency elements. Fe2 plus, Fe3 plus elements shows variable valency. Tetravalent elements. Pv4 lead. Pv4 means plumbous and plumbic. If there is 2 positively charged, then it is called plumbous, but if there is 4 positively charged, then it is called plumbic. Pv4 plus and lead, PvPt, lead 4 ion. Platinic ion are representing here tetravalent, and because these have 4 positive charge, then we can say that these have 4 valency. Okay, now we comes on question number 4. That is, first write the symbol and valencies for the following radicals. First is done for you. As first one is done, nitride means N3 minus. Nitride is represented through N having 3 negatively charged, but phosphite is represented through PO4 carrying 3 negative charge. Peroxide is represented through O2 having 2 negatively charged. Ferrocyanide having symbol FeCN whole 6 having overall 3 negatively charged valency. Bisulfate that is HSO4 3 negative charge. It is representation of bisulfate. Chlorate ClO3 1 negative charge. Permanganate MnO4 minus. Silicate SiO3 2 minus. This is silicate ion. Strontium Sr2 plus ion, when bismuth is represented to Bi3 positively charged ion. Ammonium is represented to NH4 1 positive charge. Plumbous is represented through Pv2 plus, but if there will be plumbic, then we will represent Pv4 plus. Aurous is represented through Au 1 plus charge. Stannous is represented through Sn 2 plus charge. Magnetic is represented to Mn4 plus charge, and aluminium is represented through Al3 plus char. Dear students, I hope you could understand this worksheet properly, and you have to note down this work in your book and learn it properly. Okay. Dear students, we are going to discuss worksheet number 2 of chapter 1 chemistry, that is symbolic representation of a molecule of a substance is called chemical formula. Here is given two options. Chemical formula chemical formula of salt is sodium chloride, means chemical formula of glucose is C6H12O6. Here is given C6H12O6. Now a covalent compound made up of two elements is called a binary molecule. Two element means like is binary molecule is NaCl, KCl, MgCl2. These are binary molecules. The prefix tri is used to indicate three atoms of an element. The compounds with more oxygen ends with suffix -ate. If there is number of oxygen more, then after during nomenclature we end its name with -ate, and if there is less oxygen, then it is end with -ite. Now we comes on formula. CO is name of carbon monoxide. CO2 is name for carbon dioxide. PbCl3 is given for phosphorus trichloride. PCl3 is given for phosphorus trichloride. H2CO3 is name of carbonic acid. HNO3, that is nitric acid. Now formula of sulfurous acid is H2SO3 is formula for sulfurous acid. Sodium hypochlorite's formula is NaClO. Sodium sulfide formula is Na2SO3. Hydrofluoric acid formula is HF. H for hydrogen, F for fluorine. Hydrofluoric acid both have valency 1. That's why it gets reducted and its formula comes exactly HF. Sodium nitrite, its formula is NaNO2. Sodium nitrite. Now we comes on third question. Here is given name of compound, and we have to write its formula. Magnesium chloride. Its symbol for magnesium Mg2 positively charged, Cl1 negatively charged. Its formula is by doing cross multiplying its valencies Mg1 and Cl2. That's we get exact for MgCl2. Aluminium sulfate, it's in which aluminium has 3 positively charged ion and sulfate is 2 negatively charged ion. If we interchange their valencies, we will get Al2SO4 whole thrice. Its formula, exact formula is Al2SO4 whole thrice. Now next formula is ammonium arsenate. Ammonium has 1 positively charge and arsenate, that's its symbol is ASO4 3 negative charge. NH4 whole thrice ASO4. Now we will get NH4 whole thrice ASO4. Its exact formula triammonium arsenate, or we can say that ammonium arsenate. Calcium zincate. Calcium has 2 valency and zincate have 2 negative valency. Now after interchanging valency of both elements, we get both radicals. We will Ca2 ZnO2 whole twice. Here 2 are common in both, so that's why we deduct it and we will get exact formula CaZnO2. Now next formula name is compound is chromium hypochlorite. Cr chromium has 3 positively charged and chloride hypochlorite has Cl1 negative charge. After exchanging their valency, we will get Cr1 Cl whole thrice, and its exact one is reduced and its exact formula is CrClO3 CrO whole thrice. Now we comes on last formula, that is magnesium oxalate. Mg2 positive charge, Cr2O4 2 negative charge. After interchanging their valency, we will get Mg2 Cr2O4 whole twice. Now here is 2 common in both radicals, that's why we deduct it. We will get MgCr2O4. Now dear students, your worksheet number 2 has been completed. Dear students, we are going to discuss worksheet number 3 of chapter number 1 of chemistry class 9th. Here is you have to complete the equation by writing in symbolic form and balance it. As you know that here is copper react with sulfuric acid, then copper sulfate will form along with sulfur dioxide and water. Copper react with 2H2, copper react with H2SO4, then copper sulfate and sulfur dioxide plus 2H2O. Means for balancing it you have to put here 2 in front of H2O and 2 in front of H2SO4. Now next reaction, that is silver oxide. Silver oxide react with hydrogen peroxide, then silver water oxygen will form. Ag2O plus H2O2 plus equal to 2Ag plus H2O plus O2. Now you have here for balancing Ag we have to put 2 in front of Ag on the product side. Barium chloride react with sodium sulfate, then barium sulfate and sodium chloride will form. Barium chloride react with sodium sulfate and Na2SO4, and then BaSO4, barium sulfate plus sodium chloride will form. For balancing it we have to put 2 in front of sodium chloride. Now next reaction, that is ammonium carbonate. Ammonium carbonate, ammonia, carbon dioxide and water will form here. Now ammonium carbonate gives product 2NH3 plus CO2 plus H2. Now zinc plus steam equal to zinc oxide and water will form here. Now when zinc react with water, then zinc oxide and water hydrogen gas will evolve here. As you know that in dear students, in question number 6 that is wrong. Now question number 2, that you have to balance the following reaction. When copper react with nitric acid, then copper nitrate plus water and nitrogen dioxide is formed here. For balancing it you have to put, here is 2NO3 whole twice, so and here is NO2. For here is odd, then for making it even here put 2 and 4 in front of HNO3. For balancing hydrogen molecule atom and oxygen, put 2 in front of H2O. Now next, that is dear students, we obtained that KMnO4 react with HCl and then MnCl2 plus H2O will form. For balancing it we have to put in front of H2O, 2 in front of H2O, so that hydrogen become we have observed that here is number of, for balancing it, KMnO4. Now dear student, we comes on second equation, that is KMnO4 plus HCl, that will equal to KCl plus MnCl2 plus H2O plus Cl2. Now for balancing it we have to put 2 in front of KMnO4 and 8 in front of HCl and 2 in front of KCl and 2 in front of MnCl2 and 4 in front of H2O. Now next reaction, that is Al2O3 react with H2SO4, then aluminum sulfate and water will form. For balancing it, put 3 in front of H2SO4 and 3 in front of H2O. Now next reaction, that is lead nitrate. Now for balancing next reaction, that is lead nitrate, put 2 in front of PbNO3 whole twice and 2 in front of PbO and 4 in front of NO2 plus O2. In the last equation we have observed, for balancing potassium permanganate, put 2 in front of KMnO4 and now this equation become already balanced. Now your worksheet number 3 has been completed. We are going to discuss question number 37. Calculate mass of nitrogen in 1000 kilogram of urea. Formula of urea, that is CuNH2 whole twice. Now we have to calculate molecular mass of CuNH2 whole twice. So find out it. Atomic mass of CO, atomic mass of C plus atomic mass of O plus 2 into overall bracket, here will be atomic mass of N. Atomic mass of N means nitrogen. Atomic mass of nitrogen plus 2 into atomic mass of hydrogen. Atomic mass of hydrogen. Atomic mass of hydrogen. We have to put atomic mass of nitrogen plus 2 into atomic mass of hydrogen. Now put the value of all atomic masses. Atomic mass of carbon is 14. Now atomic mass of carbon is 12. Atomic mass of carbon is 12 and atomic mass of oxygen is 16 plus 2 into atomic mass of nitrogen is 14 plus 2 into atomic mass of hydrogen is 1. Now we have to add it. 12 and 16 we will add it. Both of this will be added and we will get 28 plus 2 into, directly we will get 14 plus 2. 14 plus 2 again 28 plus 2 into 16. 2 into 16. Now 28 plus 16 to the 32 equal to, we will get 8 to 10. 3 to 5 and 6 and 60 AMU, atomic mass unit. Means we have to calculate next part of it. Atomic mass is 60 AMU. We have got 60 AMU of its atomic mass. As we know that we have to calculate mass of nitrogen 1000 kilogram of urea in 60 kilogram. We will put here in 60 kilogram of 60 AMU, in 60 AMU mass of urea, in 60 AMU mass of, in 60 AMU urea, in 60 AMU urea mass of nitrogen equal to, we have to calculate is, here is 2 atom of nitrogen, that is where will be 14 to the 28 AMU. Now we have to calculate in 60. Now we have observed that in 60 AMU of atomic mass unit, that is AMU means atomic mass unit, urea mass of nitrogen equal to 28 AMU in 1 AMU, in 1 AMU urea mass of nitrogen equal to will be 28 divided by 60. 6 2 6. We will deduct it. 2 1 ja 2, 2 4 ja 8, 2 3 ja 6. 60 again through 2, 2 7 ja 14, through 12 15 means 7 upon 15. 7 upon 15 AMU. Again we have to find out in 1000 kilogram of urea, in 1000 kilogram of urea, mass of nitrogen, that will be equal to 7 upon 15 into 1000. 7 upon 15 into 1000, that will be equal to, we will deduct it, 5 3 ja 15, 5 2 ja 10, means 200. We will multiply it, we will get 1400 divided by 3. Now divide 3 4 is 12, 3 6 is 18, again 3 6 is 18, again 3 6 is 6. We will approximately 466.67 kilogram of nitrogen. This is your final answer. Now dear students, next we comes on say next question number 38. Calculate the total percentage of oxygen in magnesium nitrate hexahydrate. Hexa means 6, hydrate means water, magnesium nitrate hexahydrate. We have to calculate percentage of oxygen. First of all we have to find out molecular mass of magnesium nitrate hexahydrate. Now put the atomic mass of N and the atomic mass of atomic mass of Mg means magnesium plus 2 into full bracket atomic mass of N for nitrogen plus 3 into atomic mass of O plus 6 into here will be whole 6 times of 6 is 2 into atomic mass of H hydrogen plus atomic mass of oxygen. Again we have observed atomic mass of magnesium because here is magnesium, 2 into atomic mass of nitrogen plus 3 into atomic mass of oxygen plus 6 into 2 into atomic mass of hydrogen plus atomic mass of oxygen. Now we have to put all values of atomic masses. Magnesium, atomic mass of magnesium is 24 plus 2 into atomic mass of nitrogen is 14 plus 3 atomic mass of oxygen is 16. Now close bracket plus 6 into 2 into atomic mass of hydrogen, that is 1, and oxygen, that is 16. We have to calculate its value. 24 plus 2 into 14 plus 16 3 ja 48, 16 3 ja 48 plus 6 into here will be 2 1 ja 2 and 16 here will be 18. Again 24 plus 2 into 4 8 4 2 carry 1 4 1 5 1 662 plus 18 6 8 ja 48 carry 6 8 ja 48 carry 4 6 8 ja 48 carry 4 6 1 ja 6 of 4 10 means 18 6 ja 108. Now multiply it. 24 plus 2 6 2 2 ja 4 2 6 ja 12 plus 108 that will be equal to 4 plus 4 8 16 is 6 carry 1 2 2 4 1 5 again 1 and 1 256 AMU, that is atomic mass unit. We have find out its value, that is 256. Now we will replace it and we will have to find its mass of percentage of oxygen in it. Means we have to again write here mass of oxygen in molecule. Here is total number of oxygen 3 2 ja 6 and 6 12. Here is 12 oxygen, 12 into atomic mass of oxygen. That is here is overall 6 and 6 12 oxygen atom, that we have to 12 into 16. See 12 into 6 is 16 2 ja 32 carry 3 16 1 ja 16 3 90 192 AMU. Now percentage of oxygen equal to 192 will be in upper case on numerator and 256 will be in denominator multiplied by 100 to calculate percentage of it. Now deduct it. 2 1 ja 2 2 4 ja 2 2 ja 4 2 8 ja 16 2 9 ja 18 2 6 ja 12 again 2 7 ja 14 2 4 ja 8 2 4 ja 8 2 8 ja 16 again here deduct it. 2 3 ja 6 2 7 ja 14 2 2 ja 4 2 4 ja 8 means we can say that here will be 2400 divided by 37. Now we have to divide it. And we have to find out its percentage value. Now 37 will be used to divide 2400 we will get 3. 7 if we multiply it, so 37 multiplied by 6 7 ja we will get 6 7 ja 42 carry 4 6 3 ja 18 4 22
If we will get multiplied 7, 7, 7 are 49, carry 4 and 7, 3 are 21, 4 will be more. That's why we have to multiply it only 6 times. We have to multiply it only 6 times. 6, 7 are 42, carry 4. 6, 7 are 42, carry 4. Now 6, 3 are 18 and 4, 22. 2 to 222. Subtract it, we will get here after replacing 10, after subtracting from 2, we will get 8, and here 3 deduct 2, we will get 180. Now we will take 0 is in the nearby 80. Now we have to multiply it. 3 are 9, will 3 4 ja 37, 4 ja we have to observe it 4 times it goes or not. 4 7 ja 28, carry 2, 4 3 are 12 to 40, 148. Again we want to multiply it, we check it. If we multiply it only 2 times, if we multiply 37 by 5 times, 5 7 are 35, carry 3, 5 3 are 15, 3 18 will be more. That's why we have to take it only 4 times. 30 we will take 4 times, means 4 7 are 28, carry 2, 4 3 are 12 to 14, we will get 148. After subtracting 8 from 10, we will get 2 and 7. From 7 we will subtract 4, we will get 3, 32. 9 being time here, we will get 0. Again, they have to multiply it 320. 320, 9 3 are 27. If we multiply it 37 by 9, so we will get 9 7 are 63. 3 carry 6, 9 3 are 18. 9 3 are 27 and 3. 3300, 30 will be more. Now we will take only 8 times. Only 8 times. 8 7 ja 56. We will get carry 5. 8 7 are 56, 6 carry 7. 8 3 are 24, 5 24 and 5 29. After subtracting it 10, after subtracting 0, 10 6 from 10 we will get 4, and here is 11. We will subtract 9, we will get 2, means 240. Again it will move. Again it will move 4 times. Again we will move 4 times. Now we can say that its value will be approximately 64.84%. 84%.